one of those, there's a lot of character actors in Hollywood that we see their faces and we're like, oh, I know this guy. I know this guy. One of those guys in North America was a household name in the Bollywood film industry. Irrfan Khan, who was, of course, one of the stars of Slumdog Millionaire, Life of Pi, Jurassic World, The Amazing Spider-Man. He had one of that presence, like in Jurassic World, when he comes on screen as like the head of that company, he just carried this incredible presence about him. You instantly knew him. You instantly recognized him, even if you didn't necessarily know his name. Sad news came out that he has passed away at the age of 54. And he just lost his, if I read the story right, I think he just lost his mother last week as well. And we lose him at the age of 54. And I'll tell you what, Rob, this guy, I was really saddened to hear this for a number of reasons, obviously. But this guy, it's rare when you get actors who just carry an on-screen presence. Like a James Earl Jones carries that kind of a presence. Jeremy Irons carries that kind of presence. Irrfan Khan, when he would pop up on screen, he carried that he had that intangible quality about him as an actor that made him feel at the same time as the sweet, comforting, uncle, or the most terrifying of villains that you could possibly imagine.
Yeah.
All at the same time, and he passed away at the age of 54. Rob, you heard about his passing. What are your thoughts?
Well, he's one of those guys where you just see him. There are character actors that you just like. Whether they're playing villains or whether they're playing heroes or kindly uncles or whatever they're playing, they just have a presence where they belong on screen. And I felt he was one of those guys. And I didn't know. I read a little bit. He had underlying conditions and things, and it's just sad because that guy, he had decades more of film work in him, and I'm sorry that he passed away. I'm sorry for his family, and I'm sorry for the audience.
It's completely understandable. It's completely understandable that we here in North America think of him as this character actor, but in the Bollywood scene,
yeah.
I mean, he was the man in the Bollywood scene and one of those guys who was able to make that transition and was still in the midst. And like you pointed out, he still had a long career ahead of him to even cement himself even more, making that transition from Bollywood also into Hollywood. And he did it so well. Truly, truly a gifted performer. He would just pop up in North American films, and those films would get Oscar nominations. And it really is sad to hear. So again, Irrfan Khan passing away at the age of 54. And our thoughts and condolences, of course, to any of the family and friends of Mr. Khan. All right. With that down.